Jones, and Kentouris means gladiator.
Well, that's exactly how he plays. When you look at him, body type, the fury that he plays the game, the passion, he was aptly named.
A first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20.
Who wants some?
And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on first down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill dancing to his left. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, they showed him 5 receivers set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
That one caught out wide by Julio. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Really good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, here's Barkley.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing, Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 44, Tannehill flushed out right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 27, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram, and the Giants have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Tannehill going to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. To throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Jones on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Jones. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Shepard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.